Hello and welcome to this how-to video for downloading the full installation of the Order Entry Direct to Headquarters system. The full installation, you would use that if you've never installed any of the systems, whether it be Order Entry Laptop or Direct to Headquarters or Sales Statistics. If you haven't installed any of those on the system that you're working with, then you need to do the first time you need to do what's called a full installation, which takes a little longer, but it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the website for the downloads. You can use any web browser to do this: Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome. For this example, I'll be using Internet Explorer. And let's make this a little smaller so you can see it a little bit better. The website address, I'll type it here. You can pause the video if you need to write this down. It's a little complicated. Those last two letters are SF, so that's the address for the website. Once that loads, you're going to need to scroll down a little bit. For this video, we want this section on Order Entry Direct to HQ. And again, we have an option for the full system install or the update. In the case of this video, we're doing the full system install. So go ahead and click. In Internet Explorer, it's going to ask you, do you want to run or save? If you already understand what that means, you can choose whatever is appropriate. If you're unsure, it's typically safest to save. And I often just save to the desktop. That's where this one defaults to. If it happened to be somewhere else, like let's say it opened up here, local disk, and you wanted it to be the desktop, you can simply click on desktop, and now it says save in desktop. And that's what I would recommend if you're unsure what you're doing. So once you've got that selected, click save. This will take several minutes. It's a large file. Depends on the speed of your internet connection. As you can see here, it's going to take a few more seconds. I'm going to pause the video while it downloads. Okay, we're almost done. On my computer, this has taken probably about a minute and a half, it looks like, before it finishes. Of course, it seems to be going especially slow now that we're almost done. There it goes. Okay, so it says download is complete. So I can just have an option here to choose to run, and that should work. But just to show you what happened, I'm gonna close this, minimize our, and here we see the file. This is what got put on our desktop. So if we had chosen run a moment ago in that window, it would have simply run this, the same as what I'm going to do now, which is double click here. And we get this warning about the publisher could not be verified. Just choose run when you see that. You can say OK on this message. And we get a typical installation wizard. So we wait for it to do its thing. This will take a few seconds to a couple minutes. Again, it depends on your computer. So this is telling us it's ready to go. We simply choose next. It's asking us, do we want to review or change any of the settings? In this case, it's not possible to change any of the settings, so our only option is to install. So we wait on this. Does its thing. And we have an option, this check mark here, to launch the program. I'm going to go ahead and leave that check. That means that when we press finish, it's going to run the program. So here we see it's run the program. This is just simply a window that comes up whenever a new version is installed, telling us what the latest changes are. We can simply close that when we're ready. Brings us to the login screen. Now obviously at this point you need to have a user ID and password. If you don't have that already, then you need to contact somebody at headquarters and I'll give you that. But at this point you have installed a new version and you're good to go, and that ends this video. Thanks for watching.